It is a difficult issue to crack. There are around 400 homeless veterans in the state, and a Brooklyn Park man who has spent his career with the Minnesota Army National Guard is at work hoping to end the problem. Most recently, Neal Loidolt served as commander of the 34th Red Bull Infantry Division, where he led more than 10,000 Minnesota soldiers. He relinquished those duties in January, and now he's president and CEO of the Minnesota Assistance Council for Veterans. Alexandra Renslow sat down with Neal Loidolt to hear how his military experience will help in this new role.
So I've spent 32 years serving the nation and serving soldiers in my formation, and this allows me a similar opportunity to continue to serve homeless veterans, but citizens of Minnesota nonetheless. I mean, I have said there's no greater honor for a young person than to serve their country, and I think there's probably no greater honor for a citizen than to be able to serve other citizens.
And ending veterans' homelessness is what your organization is tasked with. What are the factors that lead to veterans' homelessness?
You know, veterans frankly find themselves homeless for the same sort of reasons that other people find themselves homeless. But one of the things that I am learning in my short tenure here that can be a challenge is there's a portion of our veteran population that is used to good, strong leadership. Someone to help them through things, someone to tell them what to do, someone to guide them, and they leave the military, and as one veteran explained to me just 2 days ago, I found myself in this crazy spin that I couldn't seem to get out of until I fell to such a low level that, you know, I just needed to ask for help. But it's criminal records, it's marital problems, it's an inability to find housing, it's the lack of a job or a loss of a job. Those same things that we find throughout the normal, if you will, homeless population affect veterans equally as well.
So how do you go about ending homelessness for veterans in the state? Are there a top one or two things that are the main priority?
There are. First, let me say what we focus on at MACV is we are the connective tissue between the veteran and the existing service. We don't duplicate services. We don't have our own doctors. We send veterans to the VA. We don't have our own counselors, financial counselors. We send people to Lutheran Social Services, etc. We do that through three ways: stable housing, employment, and legal services. Most of our clients have some barrier to both of those. Some legal barrier, as I mentioned to you before, primarily conviction that usually is a result of chemical dependency or untreated mental illness that leads you into this downward spiral I described to you. And so we use a combination of those three. First, into housing, because if you're safe, you're more likely to address your issues. Our legal team sort of helps to deal with those issues, and then we want to work you towards permanent housing solutions and long-term employment so you can take care of yourself and put you back on your feet.
All right, a job ahead of you.
A big job, yes, but one I'm excited for.
Neal Loidolt, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.